What's poppin', y'all? It looks like Casanat and Adin Ross might break up again after they had just gotten back together. What was it, a month ago or so? And this would be completely on the hands of Adin Ross. Because
nigga said after they got back together, this nigga crazy terminology.
Was it a month ago or so? And this would be completely on the hands of Adin Ross. Because recently, Mr. Beast was trying to have this huge collaboration for all of these people to get together and donate for his Team Water Foundation. And his Team Water Foundation / charity, they're saying they're building wells and helping people in somewhere in Africa get access to clean water. Now, I haven't looked too much into this, but yeah, so he tries to make this a huge collab, have a bunch of influencers donate first, and then if they all donate, it's going to spread to their audience, and hopefully their audience can then donate however much they can, and they get to hit their goal. So what happened is Adin Ross was invited, of course, alongside many other influencers, and when Adin Ross was asked to donate, he decided to drag Casanat into this, and I'm gonna play you guys that clip right here.
Casanat gotta go 400. I'm in. On God.
Why you gotta drag? I gotta go 400.
Time to donate to charity. You guys are the ones stepping up, which I appreciate. Thank you so much.
Real quick, out of that 400K that Kai donates, X said that he owes him 100, so you can just put it towards that. So technically, Kai only gotta go 300 into his pocket.
True.
400K, I'm in if Kai does it. I said if Kai does 400, I got 400. I promise. Locked.
Okay. Hey, yo. I need to call Kai.
Call him up.
We got a lot of clean water riding on Kai.
Now, I think personally, to me, this is poor etiquette, because if Casanat was there and he agreed to be a part of this, like he's in this Discord call, like there's huge people in this Discord call. You've got XQC in there.
You got XQC, you got Jinxie, you got DDG, you got Los Polos, Train Rex, and Adin Ross. Hey, man. Yo, you have all these people, bro. You have all these people named. These niggas got bread. SQC, Jinxie, DDG, Train Rex, Los Polos. Like, oh, nigga, we're talking about bread getters, bro. I'm not saying Casanat's not a bread getter, but bro, these are, in terminology of money, Casanat's maybe even higher than them around you. You feel me? They're at his payroll, maybe, like I said, probably higher. Especially, you know, Mr. Beast probably, definitely Train Rex. I don't know too much on Jinxie, DDG, and Los Polos and shit, but I know all these niggas got bread. I just don't understand why he would say that. Why he include Kai when there's already, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 niggas already in here. Not including himself, but
you got Mr. Beast, you've got DDG, who's Casanat's mans, you've got Adin Ross, right? If Casanat was there and they're doing this, I don't think it's in bad taste. I don't think it's not doing too much, but I don't think it's a bad behavior or rude. But if he's not there and then you're calling him out to donate, you don't even to donate 400K and saying I would match that, you don't even know if he wants to donate to this foundation. And therein, I think, lies the problem. And this,
you feel me? Now it's just put him just right on the spot of donating 400K. Like the dude said, he might have been like, yeah, of course, let me do the 400K. But now it's like, damn, bro, it's like, fuck, this nigga now he only dropping it. If I'm dropping it now, he got all this shit on him. If he can't, imagine he just can't drop it. You never know what a nigga going through at the time. He could have plenty of bread, but he might be putting that towards something. You don't know what he paid for, like family-wise, or his bills. You don't know what shoots he trying to save up. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything. So he might not have it at that time. You know what I'm saying? Or he might not have exactly 400K. He might only have like 100K, 200K. You feel me? Who
snowballed, because Mr. Beast would then go out to read the list of people that had agreed to donate. I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
Can't be choosers. Let me just read off where we're at so people know on this call. Adin, what the just happened? So we've got Train for 400K, Neon for 10K, Steve for 50, now potentially $1 million if for whatever reason YouTube unbans them. I don't know, we'll see. TJ 50K, X 400,000. Me somehow I am 400,000.
Chat, stop. He said beggars can't be choosers.
Adin,
Stop being weird.
400 grand. Jinxie 100 grand. Alok 100 grand. TJ 50.
Okay.
Sketch 55, Thug 50. What the? This is. Wait, what is the total?
I'll add Hassan. I think somebody said that he wanted to be joined. I'll just add him. If he doesn't join, he doesn't join. It's all good.
Yeah,
You guys
add
add
him
him or
on
not?
So we got this list of people that are all donating, and that's a lot of money. That's hell,
That's a
what is that?
lot.
Like $2 million if I were to count it up. Just
I'm about to say that's 450 from XQC. What do you say? 100 from Jinxie. I think he said 100 from DDG as well. So that's already 650 in itself. Then Mr. Beast is putting 400 down himself. That's a mil. Then I don't even let me see if I can calculate that right quick. Hold on, let's go back right quick.
Call Adin. What the just happened? So we've got Train for 400k.
Okay.
Neon for 10k.
Okay, so that's 410k.
Steve for 50. Now
50, that's
oh,
460.
potentially a million if for whatever reason
Potentially a million, but we're just gonna count the 50.
you
460.
I don't know. We'll see. TJ 50k.
50k, so that we're at 510k.
X 400,000.
400,000, never mind, not 450. 400,000. So now we're at 900,000.
Me somehow.
I mean 960k.
400,000.
400,000 from Mr. B. So now we're at 1.46 mil.
Chat, stop. He said beggars can't be choosers.
Aiden,
Stop being weird.
400 grand.
If Adin does it, that's 400. If Adin does it, that's 400k. That's 1.8 mil.
Jinxie
1.86 mil.
grand. Alone
1.9 mil.
100 grand.
And Los, that's 2.96 mil.
TJ 50.
2.146 mil.
Sketch 55.
2.2. 2.21 mil. 2.211 mil.
Thug 50. What?
And then that's 2.61 mil. 2.261 mil.
What the? This is, wait, what is the total?
I'll add Hassan. I think somebody said that he wanted to be joined.
Well, 2,261,000. I'll say it like that. That's what it. If my math is mathing. Damn, my math might not be mathing. 2,261,000. You know what I'm saying? And if Kai does add that, that'll be 2,611,000. I think. If that 200. Damn, I forgot the damn number. Oh no, 200. It'll be 2,661,000. I think that was the number. 61, right? I forgot. But either way, that's a fuck ton of money.
I'll just add him. If he doesn't
Without
join, he doesn't
Kyle.
join. It's all good.
Yeah,
And then he said,
add him.
train wreck. I mean, not train wreck. Hassan.
list of people that are all donating, and that's a lot of money. That's
That
hell,
is.
what is
That's-
that, like $2 million if I were to count it up, just off rip that they're getting just from less than 10 people. Neon donating 10K, and I do think this is kind of good for us because you get to see the levels of wealth. Like if Neon's donating 10K, he ain't up like Adin Ross, XQC, and these other guys. Now, of course, these other guys have been in the game longer and they've been making money longer, but it's just you get to see the level.
Yeah, obviously, because we see that XQC 400K. The second highest from that was Jinxie and DDG with 100K. So yeah, and then Adin Ross matched that with 400K. So it seems XQC, Adin Ross, and Kai Cenat at the same type of bracket somewhat. As far as being able to donate, you feel me? Now, how much money they actually got, you never know.
Levels of wealth that these streamers have, and a lot of people, and keep in mind, Neon is somebody that's at the top of, near the top of the game, and he's donating 10K. He doesn't got that crazy disposable income that Adin Ross has. So when people think like, yo, streamers are making a ton of money, yeah, the streamers at the tippy top. Other people are making great money, certainly. They're millionaires. Like you could say the top 10%, but that top 1% is like 10 times richer than the top 10%.
Yeah, but they also probably got businesses and, you know, merch and all that shit that comes in on the side as well. So all that's also popping off, and, you know, brand deals, you know, shit like that also pops off, that they got more than Neon. It also could play a good factor. And so yes, they do definitely average, you know, a lot more views and shit like that, especially at their peaks when it was at like hundreds of Ks, like between Jinxie, Adin Ross, and whatchamacallit, Kai. They was all peaking at 100K for like a good point in time, bro. So it's like, yeah, like it's gonna
really
be different because Neon, I don't know for a fact, but I don't think he has reached 100K in a stream. He might have, but like they was consistently getting that for like weeks on weeks. You feel me? That shit is
like an exponential graph, or is it logarithmic? No, logarithmic is when it goes the other way. You know, my math is not as good as it used to be. And then Adin asks Eddie from Stake, who is probably one of the youngest and richest people. I don't even think the guy's 30 yet, or he might be 30, and that guy owns Stake. And that guy's just an ultra billionaire. We don't even know what his net worth is, but he owns Stake and Kick. And he had this to say about Adin, and he sided a little bit more with me.
Just do whatever works best for you. And I don't think you should tie it to what Kai does, man. Like, you know, let Kai do what he needs to do. And again, it'd be great to push him to do something, but you know, what you do should be like independent of others, right? But just my way of viewing it. But hopefully, you know, everyone chips in and then it works out. But I think, you know, you should just do. If you can afford 400K and you've got that 400K lying around, and you want to do that, then I reckon you just do it, you know.
Yeah, hell yeah, man, 100%, bro. You know how to get the chat moving.
So here he is telling, he's like, listen, man, you donate what you feel like you want to donate and what you feel like is a disposable income for you that you don't have a problem contributing to this cause. And then don't worry about Kasnat. You don't got to drag him into this. And this is where I'm like, because think about if you're Kasnat, how you're feeling in this situation. You're like, dog, you mentioned me the first time. It's like, okay, but now you're calling other people and telling them that you're going to donate this much if I donate, and the ripple effect that it has on the internet, because now other people are talking about it. And XQC even disagreed with Adin here, and XQC is good friends with Adin, so I'm gonna play you guys that clip from XQC.
The internet is not happy with Kai Cenat, and just recently it only seemed to get worse. So recently Mr. Beast was doing Mr. Beast things, and he recently launched this campaign called Team Water, and they can help out poor countries.
Chat, I'm gonna pre-disagree with this. I don't know what take this is gonna be. I think it's gonna be probably a bad take. I gotta be honest with you, chat. When it comes to the charity chat, I think people should just leave people alone. Like, dude, I think if you're about to pressure or something to do something and they don't want to do it, you stop there. It's enough. Like, if you ask somebody or whatever for somebody to be part of a charity and they either don't respond or I think you have to move on. Otherwise, it's just solid.
And give them.
So I think this is a really solid take, because this is a couple of days after Kai Cenat did not address this charity. He did not commit to donate anything publicly. We don't know what he put out there. And if someone doesn't want to donate, or like the first time, then that's it. And the part where people get pressured, I really dislike that, because you're bullying someone into donating. And I do think bullying someone into donating for charity is good and funny and deserved if they are a flexer. So if the person is always like, yo, look, I got 100K on my wrist, this is a 250.
I agree with that. If someone that's like a constant like flexer and like, you know what I'm saying, taunting that, oh yeah, I got millions on millions just to throw away, just to throw in the ocean, you feel me? And then you can't donate 400K, but you say you got millions to throw in the ocean, then it's like, yeah, I definitely agree with that.
I got $2 million in cars. My crib is $6 million. We got an 8-car garage. If that person is constantly flexing, and flexing doesn't mean wearing nice things. No, it means letting people know, hey, this is how much this costs. You bully that person, because if that person can't shell out some money, then you clown him and you're like, dog, you broke? Come on now. I thought you had 250K on your wrist. What's another 100 that you can throw to get some people some drinking water? Your fellow humans. But Kai Cenat is not that, and that's why I think it's unfair. And we don't know what else Kai Cenat commits to, but this started a ripple effect to where you've got other accounts talking about, and it's spreading throughout Twitter X. It's spreading. They're like, yo, Kai Cenat didn't even build that school in Nigeria. Remember that? And this is what's so disappointing. Kai Cenat has given updates consistently on what's been going on with that school in Nigeria. How he already said he contributed, and just because it's not up doesn't mean that he like pulled a scam. And this is the bad part about publicly helping people or publicly donating to certain causes. People hold you to a standard, and
they think just because you're making that much, they don't know, like, once you make more money, you gotta pay more money, you feel me? You enter that tax bracket, you feel me? So now it's like, and then also with that, like I said in the beginning, he might be helping, you know what I'm saying? He might be paying for his mom dues. I know a nigga like me, I'm gonna definitely want to make sure my mom dues ain't working and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, his sister, his family in general, you know, whatever the case may be. So yes, he has other expenses that he has prioritized over certain other stuff. So he, like he said, and also he has a whole project going on in Nigeria probably by himself, paying for it by himself, donating by himself. You feel me? Like, so like you got to take other shit into accountability. Niggas got other shit they got
to
going
hate on you more than if you had just done nothing. Like if you didn't do, if Kai Cenat never said he was going to build that school, people wouldn't hate or like him any less. But when he says that, they're like, where the school at then? So they create a reason to hate, and then you've got to give them updates on it to make sure that they don't think that you're a scammer when they didn't even contribute any money. You contributed the money, so they want to hold you to your word and your money when they contributed nothing. Isn't that crazy? But then I think this got to the worst part when Adin Ross didn't even donate the 400K. So I'm gonna play you guys that clip, and this is a couple of days after the initial call out happened.
So again,
he said $1 more so I could be above dream. Yo, nigga stupid, yo.
Beast Train, I think XQC donated. I'll donate my 400K when Kai donates 400K, and if Kai doesn't donate 400K, I'll donate 100K. Not wrong with that. All right. There's nothing wrong with that. I specifically.
What? No, yes, there is something wrong with that, because why does Kai have to donate 400K for you to donate 400K? But if he doesn't donate, now you drop it a whole 300K, only donate 100K. Like I don't see how that. I don't see how that makes sense. I don't know. Maybe I'm tweaking. I don't know. I don't see how that makes sense. Like in somebody's head, like yeah, if he doesn't donate, then I'm gonna donate 300K less because he didn't donate. Because him specifically. Even though Mr. Beast and Trainwrecks threw a 400K, so you got other people throwing it. You could be like, yeah, I don't want to be the only one that threw 400K. That could have been a decent reason, I guess. I feel like they're just trying to pull you for the most money, you know what I'm saying? But you could have called out anybody else in that call that got bread. Kai wasn't even in the call. Maybe Mr. Beast called him already, like, and he already told him, like, yo, I got this project going, or I got this thing going on, I can't really donate. But if you still got to go, you never know. He might have to donate later on. You know what I'm saying? He might donate, not have to, but you know what I'm saying? He might donate later on when he actually does get the funds. You feel me? Just in case he don't reach that goal. He might donate. You never know what the case may be. It's just crazy to me. I don't know.
Beast was trying to get, him on it. So that's it. My 100K, we were literally going to wire it tomorrow. Okay? Wow, why? Wow, chat. Let me ask you guys a question. I'm donating $100,000, chat. What the fuck are you guys that are big at that donating? Tell me right now, what are you doing?
And this, especially at the end, is why I feel like Kai Cenat might have an issue with Adin, because Adin here realizes, he's like, hold on, chat, I switched up from the 400K that, keep in mind, the guy just bought a $25 million crib. Now, granted, when I see him buying a $25 million crib, I'm thinking, okay.
Like, 25 million, like, think about that. Not 2.5 million. 25 M's. Not even half of that, a little bit under a half of one of those M's you're donating. You did 25 M's. Not to mention all...
You're not as liquid as you once were. Other people are thinking, dude, you just spent $25 million on a crib. You got no problem shelling out a couple $100,000, especially if you said you could do it. And
that's what I'm saying, especially when you said you could do it. He said I could do it if Kai does it. But if Kai doesn't, that's the biggest problem. Like, why don't say, oh, just be like, oh, is Kai donating? You know what I'm saying? That could have just been a question if you ask him or not. But putting that all on him, like, yeah, if he donate, then I donate. But if not, then I'm dropping my amount by 300K.
If he was like, you know what, since Kai doesn't want to be involved in this, I don't even think he says Kai. He's like, I'll donate for me and Kai, right? I'll throw 800 in. Yeah, he's never doing that for sure. That's certain. But he's saying like, yo, you guys are coming at me for donating 100K now instead of the 400K that I anchored you guys to, and you guys didn't even contribute anything. And I think that's the way that Kai Cenat is looking at Adin. He's like, yo, you didn't even agree to donate anything without me being involved. So you're kind of speaking on my bread, and you don't even know if I want to contribute to this cause. What if Kai doesn't care about Team Water? What if Kai cares about cancer research? What if he has an auntie or a cousin or a brother or a sister that went through something that has a charity that is closer to his heart, and he would rather contribute his money to that? He doesn't even need to justify it, really. He just doesn't want to donate. And like pressuring him and trying to bring him into it, and then dropping your donation does not look good on you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. And also, like I said, it turned into a ripple effect to where a ton of accounts are now talking about Kai Cenat not donating because, of course, they're trying to get their clips. So,
and now he's gonna have to eventually come out and be like, all right, this is what all is going on in my life. So now y'all know why. Like, damn, bro. Like, holy, like. This shit is crazy.
Streamer, he's winning all these awards and he's not donating to Mr. Beast, Team Water, where every other influencer is donating, and it harms him. Not in a negative way, but it's attention that he definitely didn't want and did not need for sure.
Exactly.
And does not like. And why would you, as someone who just repaired your relationship with this guy or are in the process of repairing your relationship with this guy, drag him back into it? Now, if Adin Ross did this with, I don't know, let's say a Sneeko, somebody that he's had a rapport with for a very long time, or a Speed, or any one of his boys that he's always talking to, or an XQC, I think they've got the type of relationship where it's like, okay, you know, we're cool enough to where we can play these kind of games. But him and Kai Cenat were just not on speaking terms a couple of months ago for who knows how long. And to do something like this, I just think it's in poor taste. I don't think Adin Ross's intentions were bad, but I don't see how he doesn't notice that this is something that Kai probably wouldn't mess with. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. And I'm gonna see y'all on the next one.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely 100% agree with that.